especially on this map. That's why I'm trying to keep this map cold in the areas that we work in case my dupes break out, man. So I'm reluctant to go into the hot zones, get themselves killed. It's a bad time, man. Alright. This is more or less a vacuum. We're good, we're good. Let's get rid of this. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Power as well, we're not going to need that. Let's get rid of everything. This is a vacuum, good, so we need to build this. After we do that, we can crack this open. And then after we crack it open, we can seal it up. Dupes Without Suits sounds like an awesome name for a ZZ Top cover. Bad where everyone wears jeans while singing Sharp Dressed Man. I see all of those so smooth. Dupes Without Suits, ZZ Top, what a guy, man. What a guy. If the duplicants made their own band... Oh, too much oil. Grand travesty. 50 kilograms, we're mopping that. Mop the corner tile. Cancel that, cancel that. Cancel that. If the dupes made their own band, who would be the lead singer? People of chat. If the dupes made their own band, who would become the lead singer? It would be Meep? Really? And not Stinky? It's gonna be Meep? Kaizo coming in. I see you over there, Kaizo. Hope you're doing well. It's literally just Meep and Stinky. we get 5 people with Meep. We get 2 people with Stinky. Miss Chemical Stairs meme all the drummer. Only way to do it. Only way to do it. All right, let's do some quick maths. 4.7, 17, that's 21. 48, that's 48 over this. That's actually good. I could cancel that. And then we got to sweep out the oil. Good stuff, good stuff. Happy Friday, Kaizo. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing all right. How are you, Kaizo? How's the Fridays? Any plans for the weekend, man? Hands down, Meep for death metal. I see you guys over there. Meep with yodeling. What a lead singer. Gotta be a yodeler, man. I see you guys over there. Whoever ends up having the yodeler trait. Nice, nice. Yo, man, I would say that maybe if the lead singer had Sparkle Streaker, it'd be a very exciting show. Kappa. I agree with Meep, death metal take. Everyone in chat, man, they're feeling the same energy. Quinn would be either the Beatles or the monkeys with the haircut. Oh, the bob cut that he has. I feel you with that. Lindsay would be with Quinn. I see you guys. Lindsay. I don't know, man. I'm looking at the dupes. I think Nikola, pretty good lead singer. He has the hair for it. Stinky feels like he'd be pretty good at death metal, man. I don't know. I think it's the mutton chops, man. Just chillin', man. Just gotta clean my aquarium today. So that's a plan for the rest of the evening. Oh, man. Is it that much of a pain when you gotta clean the aquarium? Stinky with the bass guitar? That'd be pretty good. Bass guitar is pretty legit. Stinky on bass. Abe would totally be the Axeman. Stinky lead singer of AC/DC. Yeah, right? Right? It kind of fits, man. It kind of fits. Cthulhu. Stinky's a country singer? Whoa, hold up. Really? Would Stinky be singing about having some meal lice stains on his white t-shirt? I got some pickled meal lice on my white t-shirt. Talks about how that's the grandest of all travesties in the world. I could see that happening. Probably just an hour. Oh, man. Stinky could do it. I see it. I see it. Nikola just looks like Guy Fieri. See, the thing is, Guy Fieri kind of looks like he could be, like, the dad of the Green Day band. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the cool dad. He tries to look young, you know? Re-dyes his hair every year, you know? So he looks younger. And his kids have a band. That's what it feels like when I see Guy Fieri sometimes. Pei would be a Sparkle Streaker pop band singer. She would be Idol, dude. Pei with the hair, natural blue hair. She would be an Idol. Let's go, man. Stinky 100% practices country music in the shower. Wait, We would need a karaoke bar in this game. Dude, that would be great. That would be great. Out of all the rec buildings we don't have karaoke. Clay, man, if you're hearing us. Clay, if you hear us, man. We need some karaoke recreational buildings in this game. We need some of that. We need some of that. Oh, are we not having... Ah, we're out of food, boys. We took too many dupes, and we're not growing meal lice anymore. Alright, boys. We gotta grow some more meal lice. It's back on the menu. I'm denying food, and we don't have enough shovels to keep this rolling. So, gonna have to up the meal lice again. Classic. And then we actually have a food issue, so we can't take any more dupes. Feels bad. Let me go to the clay forums real quick and suggest that. Nice. Appreciate it, banana dude. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Alright, so we'll stop with the metal refinery for now. Speed this up. We need the build to be done. Food is an issue. So we're going to get 15 meal lice. That's going to be for 3 dupes. We were at 17 out of 16 earlier, so should be fine. Oh, we're missing 1 bed. No, dude. Alright, this is going to be a makeshift bedroom. I hate to say it. Makeshift bedrooms. Feels bad. Alright, so we're hoping that the people that were fasting for a day, they're not starving. They're just fasting for, you know, dietary reasons. They were reading a book about intermittent fasting, and they thought it was pretty cool. So they're trying out themselves. They got food. Don't worry, don't worry. 2x in one stream that's happening. Hey, man. Yo, man. No one's gonna starve. They're just fasting, dude. Or just ask for a mod with karaoke mic because, or a bonus when in rec building with stereo. I'm sure someone would build that faster than Clay. It depends. I hear a lot of the modders are a little bit busy, have their own projects. We would have to be like on the right timing scheme for that to really work out. Jukebox, Yodelbot. Ooh. A squared. Hey, A squared, are you busy? A squared, if you guys don't know, is the mod maker behind the Twitch integration mod. So she has a little bit of experience. Talk about the mod makers and they get summoned. Classic, right? Talk about something and then they just pop out of nowhere. A squared. So we have some requests. Hopefully you will be you know, have enough time in your part of the world to grace us with these requests. I should probably change this as well. I really should. I want to get ceramic, yeah. So where is my refined... Where's my kiln? Oh, I deleted my kiln. I actually deleted my kiln? Alright, we're going to rebuild it. I need to make some ceramic really quick. We're going to make 2 of these so that we don't mess around. All right, post it. Thank you, Banana Dude. So we were talking in chat about who potentially would be the lead singer if all the duplicates made a band. And of course, it was a consensus. Stinky or Meep, right? More people thinking Meep would be the lead singer. So the thing led to one another. And then now we're talking about, hey, man, we need to get karaoke machine as a rec building. We need to get a karaoke machine where it's like they just go up to the jukebox and then they grab a mic out of nowhere and start singing into it. So the thing with that is that now we're like posting on Clay forums. Hey Clay, can we get a karaoke bar rec building? That'd be pretty cool. And then people in chat are like, you know what, man, Clay's kind of busy. They haven't even fixed the Atmos suit checkpoint glitch. So maybe we should ask one of the mod makers to do it instead, because they'll probably have more time to get it done. And that's where we're at right now. And then you popped in. So I don't know if that's coincidence. You know, maybe the stars lined up and it was meant to happen. But you know how it is. Asko, we gotta ask. How you doing today? That's such a bad setup. How you doing today, A Squared? You feeling like you got some free time? You feeling a little bit, you know, motivated to get some karaoke in the game? That'd be pretty cool, man. I don't know. Just an idea if you're bored. It's meant to happen. Yeah, right? Kaizo knows. Sometimes we just speak it into existence, man. We were talking about that earlier as well. Let's get some ceramic. We need this. Let's get 25 on each. Priority 7 copy settings. We're going to want ceramic tiles here to help out with the longevity. With the modders at, it could fix the glitch. I don't know, man. I don't know. Having like coming from Skyrim, having a modder make a update patch for the game, it's weird, man. Because Skyrim has that, and it's like, oh, you need to have this, otherwise the game's kind of glitchy. And it feels weird because it's like it's still glitchy. Like it's not perfect, right? And then some people play without the mod. It's weird. That would be awful to do. Duplicate animations suck even more than normal animations. Oh, wow. Didn't know that. Could you just copy and paste the yodeling animation? Would that work? I'm just going to say goodnight and have a good rest of the stream. Thank you for being here, Geo. Rest well, rest easy. Hope to see you next time and have a great weekend, dude. Thank you for being here, man. And thank you for being here at the start of the stream. But have a good weekend. We'll see you next time. Because I won't be streaming over the weekend as well. 12 kilograms per tile. That's actually great. And then we can have this connected. Nice. Alright, alright. Getting our ceramic. And then once we get enough, we're going to want ceramic on the insulated tiles. And then we need 3 more. Thanks. See you all. Have a good one. Oh, I gotta deconstruct this. Oh, because we're gonna have the, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's gonna happen, right? So let me do this now. Because what's gonna happen is when we replace the tiles, the items are gonna fall and we won't be able to reach it. Right? That's gonna be a problem. Oh, no, it pops up on top? That's actually really convenient. Yeah, they pop up. Ah, always lucky. Alright, we're sealing that up again then. Luckily, we have aluminum right here. Gonna have to remove the iron, though. And then small battery, steel, in the corner. Atmos pressure sensor right here. Make this out of iron, because it's not gonna melt or matter. And then this is going to go to the automation on the pump is on the top left. So that's a lead wire. I'm going to use iron. Not because I'm scared, but because I'm scared. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. I should just use lead because it's never going to get that hot. Just in case it does. Just in case it does. And then we're going to need a power wire here. Of course, this is going to be power on the pump is on left side as well. Never lucky. So we go autosave flag, like this, and then like that. And then we need a power line. Oh, I never saw how the deconstruction worked here. I think it popped to the right? I might be wrong. I forgot to check that out. They took it to build the tiles. Metal refineries pumping heat into infinite storage waters. So slow to dump. Yes! You see this, man? This is a great strat. Because I have so much water, it takes forever for me to heat that up. I made a lot of steel already. I have 7 tons. And I have bunker doors up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, and then 17. Each bunker door is how much? 200? 500. Okay, so we have 17 tons of steel almost made, and the water is barely at 20 degrees. It's pretty amazing, man. Because that means I could just use this until it warms up so that I could use it for my spawn. Such a great strat. Because that's what we're doing, right? Running the water in, feeding that in at 20 degrees. Spawn is getting warm, and then we cool it down inside the icebox. Comes out at a flat 20.5 degrees. So this is why you use water instead of metal tiles. Because although you are running an aqua tuner line on top, you get perfectly stable temperatures. There's no fluctuation. It's always at 20. And of course, my aqua treater is set to 22. So it's pretty consistent temperature-wise. Can't complain about that. I might want to take another pipeline here. To the right, though. Cancel that. And then food? Food. Draco eggs. I'll take that. Draco eggs always nice. But yeah, there's a couple suits that can't be used. That's probably slowing me down. Ceramic sandstone. Gotta replace that. Sweep up the sandstone afterwards. Alright, so I want to deconstruct this, and I want to see if it actually pops up on the right. I need to see that, so that I can confirm it to myself. It does. Okay, good. Alright, we'll build it back. I shouldn't have to be worried about it anymore then. Replace this. After we do that, we'll put that here. We'll be able to sweep from the top and then let the naphtha spill out. It's going to be pretty good. This is still, it was dormant, so it's going to be active when we start running this. So let me get the pipeline in. I could run the gas pump into the tiles. I don't know if I want to do that, though. I could run that, though. That is a thing. So although that works, actually... Ah, man. Guys, I hope you guys forgive me. I am going to look up my own YouTube video and look at my previous work. I'm going to look up my YouTube video that tames the hydrogen. Because I did the freaking science for this already. I just need to look it up. Self-powered hydrogen tamer. Hey, look whose video comes up when I search that. Hey, it's me, your boy. Hey, let's go. I'm making it in the world. Pop it up on the Google searches. I'm about to get DMCA'd by myself. Watch. Oh, that was me? My bad. Oh, I do run the pipes. Okay. Okay. I do run the pipes. Oh, okay, that's a good pipe. That's a good pipe design. Yo, man, this build is amazing, man. Who made this? That guy looks familiar. All right. That's fine. I did do something weird here that I don't know if I want to do. I did do something weird here that I don't know if I want to do. I did a double layer setup. Leofar, we're not going to listen to your advice because that's bad advice, sadly. And then I have to go like this. That's too much water. What do I need to tell you? That's too much water. It's when you have too much water, you take longer to heat up to a hotter temperature, which means the build does not become self-powered. We specifically need 7 kilograms per tile, which ends up being around 35 kilograms. I'll probably put in like 50. 50 kilograms is probably all we need. Oh, you're talking about for the steam turbine. Oh, I'm using naphtha. And then I'll stack water on top, which won't matter how much we actually put. Alright, so now we need this. This pipeline shouldn't be that bad. And then once we seal that up with ceramic, we could seal this up. I see you though, Leofar. I see you over there. Okay, it's on potentially. We remove this now. We sweep from the top. So we're going to remove these 2 tiles next. right? So the naphtha basically maintains the pressure, and then we'll walk in from the top to sweep. Because we have to do something here anyways. I dare you to not sweep in a run. I don't have to sweep it. I could just put a bin to collect everything. Hey man, can we collect all of the polluted dirt in the map? Okay, that's cool. We did it. We did it. No sweeping. The dupes still do their job though. That technically works, man. I'm just saying. Oh, the naphtha is not spilling over. Okay, maybe we need another bottle. 33, 33, 33, 33, 33, 33. That still shouldn't be a lot. We probably need another bottle of naphtha in here. Alright, the next thing is there's nothing on the side. I need to put a bottle emptier inside. And we're going to drip water on top. Actually, we'll just do it on the side with naphtha as well. We could mop this up and get a proper spill as well. That's going to take too long, so we're not going to do that. Alright, wait for that to be finished. The debris stopped the flow. Oh, man. I should have swept, boys. We should have swept. Feels bad. Can we reach this? I think they can. It's just a low priority, so they're not doing it. Everyone's busy with another job. Should be fine. Unpermitted food. Okay, we're actually starving, boys. Huge rip. Whoa, whoa, what's happening? Oh, it's hot. Oh, we have hot dirt. Dude, I got hot dirt. I was gonna sweep myself. Powered, hydrogen tamer, but then I see a zero dragon. I'll see you over there, man. Gotta wait for this. Now, food is an issue. Hopefully the shovels are gonna be free soon. I broke into the magma through a little space vacuum and fixed the mini base, so much easier to get space. Oh, just a lot of hot resources. Interesting. So you broke out into the space vacuum. Having the more space though, it's a little bit convenient. Can't reach that middle vent tile over the gravitas teleporters. Can't reach this one. I think we can. It pops up. Because I could stand here and go diagonal. Alright, so this is going to be above 1,000. Plastic setup. Steel battery so that it doesn't overheat damage. We need this metal tile there for the build. This needs to be swept. Let's go for the bottle emptier. You're not using Atmos suits in magma? Oh, man. I mean, it works. It can work. It's not impossible. It's just more risk, man. Just high risk, man. High risk. High risk, no reward. I don't know if that's a proper way to say it. High risk, no reward. I mean, I have space now. Alright, alright. Let's see, let's see. Oh, you have space. I see what you're saying. Dude, that's jank, man. That's kind of jank. That's kind of jank. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we get to remove this ladder now. This is there, so it's not breaking the vacuum. So this needs naphtha. And then once we get a layer of naphtha here, we're gonna put some water on top. Now I can scan POIs. That's so jank, dude. You're scanning POIs underground. It's so jank, man. Scanning points of interest underground. That doesn't seem like it should work like that. Unpermitted foods, classic. You could dig all of it. Oh, man. Oh, did I have more ice? Wait, how does this happen? Where does this water... Oh, it's coming from here. Wait, where does this water come from? Is there food poisoning on this? Wait, this water doesn't have food poisoning? I'm so confused. Where does this water come from? I'm baffled right now. Water just appeared out of nowhere. There's no germs on it either. I don't know where this came from. It had to be from here, right? Because it didn't come out from anywhere else. It's not on my printing pod. This spilled down to here, so that's where the source is. I just don't know where it's coming from. It's kind of jank. This was how we filled up the polluted water. I actually need to remove this, so that shouldn't be a problem. Outside, I don't know why that leaked water up top. Sub-zero P water? That's only possible if the mud is at 0. Oh, crap. Do I have 0-degree mud? I might. I might have 0-degree polluted mud. 30 degrees, 31, 20, 17. It does get pretty cold, so that had to be it. I took frozen mud that was as cold as possible. And then that's what happened. Okay, that's fine if that's the case. At least we know why that happened. Alright, we'll mop it up so the dupes don't have any problems. Alright, back to here. We got to do this part. This is in... Oh, we have a lot of naphtha. I might flood my generator. I hope I didn't. Either way, this is fine. Let's add some water on top now. Water because it has great stats. You know what I should have put here? Nuclear wastes. Nuclear waste would have amazing stats for this. Thinking about it. Nuclear waste would be pretty pog. Now you get wolframite and steel from the printing pod. Yeah, that's true. That's true. 1,000 grams of water. Dude, look at this. It's siphoning the naphtha. Y'all see this? Oh my god. What the hell? It pushed the 33 kilograms to the ground forcefully. That was pretty impressive. Let's take the blossom seeds. That interaction with the liquid is actually kind of cool. I wonder if that's a strat for something. I don't really see it though. Starvation. Actually starving. Alright, so let's sacrifice the swamp hearts, I guess. Y'all can eat this now. Can you show the gases there? It's a vacuum. It's a vacuum. This is a vacuum room. So there's no gases, except for this right here. Alright, so I need a steel pump. I should be able to do it with gold, though. But I'm doing it with steel, just because. This design is supposed to be set up for gold. But I don't have gold, and steel is more, you know, plentiful. So we're just going to use the steel. Probably get this to 30 degrees. So it was a three-way interaction between two liquids and one gas. Kind of. The gas shouldn't have any effect, though. Dude, man, I'm flexing all this steel because we have lime veins, dude. Like when you have lime like this, just randomly in the map, you're gonna have steel, dude. I have so much lime. And then another thing is that the fool's gold right here, pyrite, is refinable into iron. Pyrite into iron. And I have a lot of iron, 200 tons. You know what's the stupid thing? This game has all the resources cranked up. All the resources on this map is cranked up. Do I have an example? I think I do. Dude, look at this iron, dude. Do you see this iron? 6 tons of iron ore just by mining one tile. Do you have a better understanding now how insane the resource generation is? Dude, 6 tons. Dude, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude, this is 9 tons. Jesus Christ. Like, even if I lose half, that's still so much. Like, they're just random thick veins of iron, dude. The resource density in this is insane. So, like, I have a lot of iron, so we're never going to run out of steel. Can't use telescope in there? No line of sight, apparently. Ah. I wonder how that works. Because they say you need space exposure tile, and that the line of sight can't be blocked, right? So I guess that's 2 different checks. What is this map? This is the Baator mod, Snow 1990, exclamation point Baator. This is a custom planet that is basically hard mode. There's a lot of crazy stuff in this game, like naturally occurring liquid oxygen, individual tiles with 15 tons of nuclear waste, so that there's a lot of radiation over here. Like, this is an insane map. That's all I'll say. This is an insane map. But exclamation point Baator, this is a mod so that you could see what we're playing on. Now, although it's insane, it's a themed map, so it's a little bit off still. There's a theme to everything, of course. I'm going to risk using the 1400 degree steel to build a rocket platform scanner in the module. What a strat. What a strat. So when you use the steel to build, it resets the temperature. So you shouldn't have to worry about that once it's complete. That actually should work. And I shouldn't have to wish you luck because that should be a normal strat. Now, the thing is that it's still hot until you build it. So hopefully that area that you're building the rocket platform is in a vacuum. Because before you build it, it's going to be leaking out the hot heat. That's the one thing to consider. Okay, so this is moppable now. Nice. We could take care of this and then remove the pitcher pump. And then we could actually continue the ladder through now, hopefully. All right, now water here. We are at nothing. Okay, so can we get some water, fam? This is not sweep only. Oh, auto bottle disabled. So we just have no water to move in general. Okay, okay, that's right. How much water is here? 500 kilograms, and it's really cold. I guess we could use that. I can't mop that, though. Okay, let's mine one tile. So that we have 1,000 of this. So this is 25. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 15 over 4. It's still a little bit too much. Let's put a second tile, and then it's 500 over 3. That's still a little bit too much. Okay. Let's see if I could just mop this up. Nope. Okay, so it's a second tile. That's fine. It looks like a huge planet as well. We're playing on the spaced out map. So this is the spaced out small size. You can see it here. Don't think that a smaller asteroid will make survival any more likely. So I guess they did make this... Oh, I mined out extra tile for no reason. No. Alright, we want the water here. And I have to build the tile here, which is fine. That pushes the water back up. And then we're going to use the water here. The thing with this is that, yeah, even though it's spaced out map, I think the biome generation is weird. Like, you'd see a lot of the area right here is a little bit more hilly. And then it's like, we have to try up here. It's kind of jank. It's kind of jank. Well, gotta go for a bit. Thoughts on lurkers? Love the lurkers. If you guys are lurking, man, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for still being here. If you guys are doing other things or having us in the background instead of being a, you know, a live chatter, appreciate that. Lurkers are what make Twitch go around. So thank you guys, man, if you guys are lurking. Love my lurkers. Love my lurkers. Appreciate it, Banana Dude. Thank you so much. All right. Speed this up. So the only thing we have to do here is get a little bit more water. This is overpressure, so it is running, so I'm a little bit worried about that. This is set to above. The pump is not really ready yet. And then I need to prime the system. That's another thing. So let's set this up. We want the battery to come out. Oh, we can actually keep this open, right? Yeah. It's a weird idea, but it should work. We do this. We do that. We keep this open for a little bit. And then we could run the wire in. And then I also need to extend my radiant pipe slightly. So, bam, bam, bam. And then we cut it here and here. No temp shift plates, just the liquid layer. Copper duplication with rockets works still? What? That must... I wonder if that's a map thing. That's kind of jank. I'll see what with the banana dude. Is that the weird... I mean, you're probably not here anymore. I think that's the weird strat that used to happen on launch, right? Like, when you deconstruct the rocket stuff, they give you free resources. That stuff was kind of weird how that worked out. Alright, so this doesn't have power yet, which is fine. How are you getting water from the in for the steam? Through the pipe right here. So we have a pipeline. So by using the steam output, we get water into the center. So a lot of the times that's going to be the strat anyways. Anytime with a steam turbine, you get water into the steam room through the output. So all you have to do is add more water and just control how much you put inside. Alright, so what I will want is a liquid valve meter, actually. And then we get water pumped into there. So... we need more water. 134 kilograms. I'm mopping this. Alright, hopefully that's a good amount. And then I need to get water into this pipeline. So this has to come in like this. And then we have to have a pump or something into here. Free water, man. Can't complain. Free water. It's 3 tiles at 1,000. Oh, or we just take it from here instead. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's cold, but it's fine. That spills out into here, so this should be a higher priority. And then we just pump it into there. And then we just need a little bit of juice. And then, the wheel we had earlier. Well, we're gonna bring it back. Alright. So we need to jumpstart the power and have power in the battery. Because if the water is too cold... Oh, 50 kilo... That's actually fine. Go up to 100. If the water is too cold here, and we chill the water when the output goes through the top, and it takes too much energy to heat up, we're not going to get as much power as a result. So we got to have this wire in while we get it primed up and ready. Okay, so this over here, it's going to be 50 kilograms. That's all we need. 50 kgs. We could actually spill out the water there now. It's pretty good. And then our hydrogen pipeline is almost complete. Let's actually connect this. Just have to have a tile built there. Now this tile is what's keeping this from not releasing hydrogen. We're almost ready, though. We're almost ready. Once we get the water in here, we can actually release this. Mine this, sweep the tile, seal it up. And then we should be good. So I want a little bit more water first. Oh, that's all the water. It feels bad. Let's build another tile. Hopefully the water pushes up, spreads over. And then we'll be able to mop it up again. And a new printable. Oh, Pakus. Can't say no. They're going to go to the right, right? The Pakus like the big tank and not the infinite pressure. And they are not... Yep, they're all moving together. So they see the water on the right, and that's a little bit more attractive to them. Is there a benefit of a normal pump over the mini? Efficiency. Regular pumps are always more efficient than a mini pump in every case of the world. The only thing that you get from the mini pump is literally the size. Outside of that, you're wasting more power and pumping less gas. The only time you would want a mini pump is if you need to move gas and the rate of which it doesn't, the rate of which it moves doesn't matter, and you are in a size constraint. Because the mini pumps are 60 watts of power, but 50 grams per second. This is 4 times the power, but 10 times the gas. So you could see that the regular size pumps are going to be more efficient in terms of how much power you spend in order to move the gases. So mini pumps is only if you have a size constraint or you're trying to use the mini pump exploit, which I won't get into. But that is a good exploit if you're trying to utilize a certain element that's too hot to be pumped. Because it allows for you to get a very weird interaction while not having it be problematic. It's pretty cool. Minis are good when you have low gas pressure. More efficient than 2. Potentially, yeah. The thing with the mini pump and the large pump is that they cover the same amount of space. It's that same plus sign. Both the mini pump and the large pump is the same pumping space like that. Also, vacuum out an area once the pressure gets below that of a large pump, it's more efficient. Also depends on whether you could be bothered changing them. That's true too. A lot of the times, it's probably more efficient, but it's marginal. Same for liquid minis too. Yes, liquid minis I believe are exactly the same. This is 60 watts for 1 kilogram. This is 240 watts for 10 kilogram. Same actual change. 4 times the power, but 10 times the mass. The first time I took the Paku, I found it so funny because I was trying to catch them to place them on water, and it's not needed. Oh yeah, I see you with that. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with the Paku, man. That's the thing with the Paku. It's so unintuitive, man. They're the only critter. Like if there was more fish, like you know, outside of the Paku, it would mean that, you know, oh yeah, the fish traps have more use now, right? But they're literally the only critter that has like a different way of like handling. Alright, we are not doing this. I need that done. And I need this done. I need some more water here. I might actually be okay, because then this is at 50 per. We add 100 over 5. That's 40 kilograms? No, 25 per tile. So we go up to 75 per tile. I guess that's not bad. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's actually just seal up the steam turbine right now. This is 50 kilograms. We're good. Nice. Let's cut this up. So 50 kilograms because we want 7 kilograms per tile. I might want a little bit more because I do have more pipe bubbles for the radiant piping. So 5, 10, 13, 18. 18 times 2,000 is what? 36? Which means I'll have 14 kilograms of steam inside, which is not a lot. Maybe we add a little bit more. Maybe we add 15 per tile. So that's 6 times 15, that's 80. We'll add 30 more kilograms. So 3 bubbles. There we go, perfect. And then we should be good now. We'll leave this here in case we need to add more water, but we shouldn't. That being said, we need to do this now. Push this over. And then we're almost done to seal it up. Nice, nice. Guys, I will be right back. It's going to take me 2 minutes. I'm just going to use the restroom really quick. And guys, I'll be right back, you guys. Really quick, really quick. You see that? I stuck my finger at Mamba and he licked it. Alright, we back. Sorry about that, you guys. We back. Finish the last of my coffee before 5 p.m. Let's go. Alright. So how is this? Since I stuck my finger at him, I think he thinks now it's time to hang out. No, Mamba's awake. Now he wants his head rubs. It was a trap, dude, this entire time. Alright, so this is ready. We have water in here. We can get started. Let me get a safety save in. Number 5. Alright, so we're going to mine this out. Then we're going to sweep it. Then we're going to build a pipe. The pump is ready. This is regular gas pipe. Should be fine. I hear you, baby. I'm sorry. I wish he stayed napping, man. I wish he stayed napping. Alright, so we don't want to run the wheel yet, because don't really need to. And because it's in a vacuum, my battery's going to break. Sweep that up. Nice. Alright, so we want to sweep this. And we want to get a pipeline in. He turned around for that sweep. That's amazing. Alright, let's do priority 9 here. Picked up a little bit less than half. Hydrogen's filling out the room. It's fine. So these tiles are cold. So the hydrogen's going to chill out. We don't have to worry about it. We just got to remove the stuff. Heating up this tile is probably also important a little bit. A little bit's probably going to get built out as well. So it is what it is. We're leaving this like that so that we can remove the debris after removing the power wire once it's stabilized. And then we just got to set these two up. Oh, it's end of the cycle, so everyone's going to sleep. We do have a second schedule, so the crew probably is going to help us out. We just need to wait for them to get to work. Alright, looks like they have a little bit of an O2 issue. Maybe I should use the other O2 line. Yeah, alright, let's get it set up internally. So here, here, here. Oh, more water spilled out. Oh, polluted water. That's gotta be from the mud then. It's also cold, so yeah, it's probably from the mud. Mud spinning shenanigans. The mule lines is getting bopped because of the temperature. Okay, so I think we do a makeshift design. Let's do this. That's gonna be just oxygen. And then if we want, we could merge both of the pipelines to feed into the suits at the end. We can do that. I don't know if I want to, though. That's going to be low priority. It's going to be closer, though. We're going to want to do this first. Oh, it's already there. Nice. All right, so now that that's done, we got to do these two. These two need to be insulated and stop the hydrogen from touching the pump immediately. That way it could touch the metal tiles first. Especially this tile. Contact, right? And then after we do these two, we'll seal it up. And then this should be working. So we're just waiting for the water to heat up as well. One more. Nice. All right. And then with that, the build's going to be done. Nothing inside that I have to sweep. Let's go. Everything's connected. Here. There's hydrogen. Since there's no power, we can't release the gas. So I think that means we have to tie this in now. Since we have gas, we could actually start pumping. And then once we pump, this could start heating the water up still. So let's up the priority here. This is no longer needed. Let's actually cut the wheel from the battery so that no one runs on this accidentally. This tile of hydrogen is going to be sacrificial. Feels bad. There we go. Now we move out a little bit of H2. The setup here is 9535. So we do have everything on a power line. We could start distributing it. Nice. Maybe extract some hydrogen from the bottom. We did have a good amount. Alright, so this is filled up with power so we could pump. Pressure goes down so they could spawn more hydrogen. Tied to a Atmos sensor above 1,000. Alright, no juice, that's fine. We could run that later so that we'll do it again. And what we're trying to do is heat up the water right here. This was at 57, now it's at 80, so that means we're absorbing some good amount of heat. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, so that means we could remove this. The amount of water, we still have to pay attention to later, so we'll check that out later. And this is going to be getting started. Look at that. Dude, this already filled up, and now it's in the infinite pressure. If we can, we'll want to sweep out the oil, just get it out of there. Or maybe sweep that to the top. Because I do need some oil over here. And then we're going to need some power. That's going to mean that maybe the small transformer over here makes sense. So that we just run a small power line to these pumps right here. Or make that a large. It's a little bit more convenient if it was large. Especially if I do something jank like this. Keep the hydro sensor right here. Only above 500 do I pump. And get a large transformer here. That does work out if I want to do that. Ooh. This guy's not that good. I'll take the aluminum. I hear you, Mamba. I hear you, babies. I know. It's nap time, baby. Please. Please, nap time. I'm streaming, baby. You guys have, anyone in chat have the overly attached, animals that, always want the attention? It's cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's great, but man, sometimes, man, I feel like since I spoil him and he knows that I spoil him, it's a bad thing. It's a bad. Oh, we get steam. Oh, this is self-powered. All right, so it's almost there. I want to get close to 120 before we actually turn off the wheel. But now that we have steam here, we're great. We're great. I hear you, babies. You're all right. You're all right. All right, so I do want to move some of the H2. A lot of these lines are no longer going to be needed. So I think we're just going to start moving our first power line out. So that's going to be here from these guys. Actually, how come I got up and didn't pet the Mamba? No, man, he gets all the pets. He knows, he knows. Let me get the other transformers really quick. I made this out of iron. All right, that's fine then. So we'll make the other ones out of iron as well. So here, 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 here. That was gonna happen, right? And then we have to have the... Oh, these don't need a door. Oh, they don't need a door. That's right. Why would I need a door here? They don't need a door. They could just be open. The other things that need a door is the generator. Oh, yeah, it's true. I never needed a door. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I thought I needed one for some reason. That's fine. So let's go like this. Let's get the spine in for the power. And then start moving some of the power for the metal refinery stuff. So this is going to be an easy one, right? Just like that. That's going to be this power line. Separate that from this hydrogen generator, and then we could deconstruct that. And then fix some of the power wires so it looks a little bit cleaner, like going up to the top and then going into straight out here. That's going to be one of them. We'll need one for here, which goes into these suits. Pull that from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess we'll do it like that because the floor is here, right? But we can't go through the... Actually, we can. We could dig through and get ready. And then we'll just do these two, replace that, and this wouldn't be needed anyways afterwards. My cat sits next to me at the desk the entire time, follows me to the bathroom, kitchen, everywhere. Dude, Mamba does the same thing. Mamba does the same thing. You could see that I'm in the room. He'll just be on the bed next to me. And then when I get up to go outside, he goes outside. But you know what Mamba does that's kind of cute? He goes ahead of me. It feels like he thinks he's scouting out the territory for me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I open the door, he'll go out in front of me, but he won't go too far ahead. And then sometimes he'll just wait. He'll sit down, turn around, look for me. And then when I come out, he'll start moving further and further outside. And then, of course, if I'm cooking, he waits right by the kitchen. Right by the kitchen. He waits right there. He'll sit down, actually, like, lay down, and he just stares at me while I'm cooking. Every time I'm cooking, man, without fail. The funny thing is that I do try to give him some of the human food randomly. And you know what he does every time without fail? He will smell the food. And then I think he just, I don't know why, but he goes, smells it, and he leaves. And I'm just like, yo, man, my cooking is not that bad. I'm a pretty good cook, man. But this guy, Mamba, he's telling me, yeah, man, that's not good enough for me to eat. And I'm just kind of like, this guy, man, this guy. Like, I don't know if it's not fit for him. He'll smell it, and then he'll walk away. But then he'll never walk far away. He'll just be at the kitchen sill, sitting down. But it's like, he'll smell it, and be like, oh, man. And just walk away. He's like, nah, it's not good enough for you to eat, huh? This guy, Mamba. The leader of the pack goes first. Classic. Yeah, and the bathroom, too. That's another thing. You guys see the memes, dude, on Reddit? You go to the bathroom and then animals follow you into the bathroom? That's Mamba too. Every time. I don't know why. He'll follow me to the bathroom. This is just classic Mamba shenanigans. Alright, so this is done. We can actually clear this out. My black cat tries to lead me up the stairs every time I get up because the brushes are in the bedroom. The cat knows, man. The cat knows. What can I say? The cat knows. Mamba's like that as well. So I have a new toy. It's not new. I've had it for a while. I'll try to show you guys. If you guys are here at the end of the stream, after we wrap up the VOD and all that, I will show you guys the cat toy that I have for Mamba. And I'll show you how we play with it. And the funny thing is that when we play with it, when I first got it, we would have it on the floor, on the carpet. And then one day, I wanted him to get a little bit more exercise, so I led him to the top of the bed so that he could jump up and down, right? Get rid of a little bit more energy. What happened was that he started to realize that it's comfier on the bed while playing. So every time we play now, he immediately jumps to the bed. So now it's like he's playing while laying down comfortably. And he's not even moving that much. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna get fat. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna get fat or something, man. I don't know. Okay, so this is good. It's only 1200 watts. I actually can get this power line on there. So I probably should. It'll probably be like this. And then I'm gonna change the power line like that. And then we'll deconstruct this one. Because it does work out that way if we use that for power for the pumps. And then we get hydrogen that way. Alright, this is almost there. This is almost there. Okay, so we can remove this. We can remove that. We can remove the smart battery. And this is replaceable. So I'm just gonna wait for the deconstruct. Oh yeah, this is also ready to get deconstructed as well. We're not gonna need it. And the same for the battery. Alright, so this one requires this. And this is a high priority. Otherwise we can't leave anymore at the bottom. This one we could do immediately. Just like that. So there's power for the suits now. That's good. We can get another power line going up top, but I think we're ready. 122, somewhat full power. I think we're primed up, and we could actually get this closed up now. So let's bop the power wire. I could also get an emergency power wire on the bottom right if this runs out of power. I don't think we'll ever need it though. Alright, so let me cut this line. I want to see if this self-sustains during this eruption period. Alright, so it gets to here, 125, gets to here, 123, gets to here, 120. It should never go above 123 on this specific tile. And that's because of this tile right here. So if I bring up the digging, this tile should never be above 123 degrees. And because of this heat sink tile. Which allows me to use gold here. We just get really close to have this break. But yeah, it's looking pretty sustained. The moment we start pumping, because the pressure level is high enough, the temperature just drops. Oh, 123, 124, 125. Oh, this would break. This would break. Feels bad. Now, this is a little bit different from the design that I actually use. I have a different design that's a little bit wider on the YouTube video. Did we get really close? Maybe I should change this to another value so we pump earlier. Oh, we're out of power? Oh, the steam turbine never kicked on. No, dude. Where's the power from the turbine? There it is. There it is. And then once we go low enough pressure... No. Maybe I put too many regular pipes in this. It's not self-powered anymore. It feels bad. Is it really not hot enough? Do I have too much water? That could be a thing. I could have too much water. hatch, build, deco, dig, rocketry, farming, Luddite feels bad. I guess we take Jean. Oh, I can't take anyone yet. I don't have food for them. Hey, not yet topic of the stream, but I have problems with rocket automation. I have needed water supply 3 spaces near, but all supply lines regularly overheat. Either it's water lines or rocket loaders. Ah, so you're trying to fuel up rockets, right? And you're trying to use the rocket lines, and your rocket lines are heating up. There's one thing that you probably don't know. You could do this, and then build your rocket loaders on one side. So if you didn't know, rocket platforms connected like this are also connected to this rocket loader. So you could have 2 rocket platforms that you don't use so that you don't heat this up, and then you could still pipe water into the system safely. Because the reason why a lot of the times this has problems is because you launch your rocket. That generates a lot of heat. You're in a space vacuum. You know, it gets hot, but it doesn't get cooler, right? So you could actually do a design like this so that the gas dissipates in the space vacuum and doesn't reach this, and you shouldn't have problems anymore. I don't know if you know about this, Courtney, but maybe that could be the solution. Let me know. This not being self-powered is a little bit jank. I'm not gonna lie. We'll try things. Hopefully that's the problem, right? That every time you rocket launch, it heats up the pipes, which causes you to have issues with that. But I'm not 100% sure, right? Maybe I put in too much water into here. Right? Because we do have 6 tiles. We don't want a liquid on that. This is steel. Ideally, this was wider. Normally, that's how the design should work. It's supposed to be a wider design. I think the close loaders still heat up because the exhaust doesn't dissipate fast enough. It depends, yeah. If it's far enough away, like if you have enough rocket platforms in between, it should be fine. But it also depends on if you have background tiles or not. Gases are slower to get deleted in the space exposure because of how it's 10-folds weaker when it's getting deleted. It's basically the difference between gas pump at 500 kilograms and liquid at 10 kilograms. It's similar to how that ratio is different. Yeah, I see you, grid stop. It's an idea. It's an idea. Alright, so this is no power. So in a dormant state, this would be what would happen. This would heat up. This would heat up. And then once it gets hot enough, it turns on, we pump. Now, normally, though, I would have 3 tiles right here with hydrogen. And now I'm out of power. And we're still trying to pump. I might have too much steam. Like, actually might have too much. I might actually have too much steam. Right? It's 2 kilograms per pipe bubble. No, so it's basically the balancing point for hydrogen vent tamer is the less amount of steam you have, the better. But you don't want to have you want to be as close to 0 as possible without having a vacuum accidentally occur. That's what you want. So you want to be able to have the value go down, because the lower mass you have, the hotter temp you get to, which means you get more power. So even though it looks like it's very little, it's actually, I think, 5 kilograms too much, maybe. I'm going to redo this, so we're going to have to let this exhaust. So we're going to let this pressurize. It's not going to run anyways because it's not balanced. So I'm going to do above 10,000, and it's never going to get to there. So this is just going to pump. We'll let this hit 5K, and then we'll release the steam, and then refill it back up. So for me to do this, I need to make a vacuum set here, right? I'm back. What have I missed? Still on the tamer? Yeah, I added too much water, so it's not actually giving me enough power for this to be self-powered. So I'm trying to set that up right now. I need to reduce the amount of steam I have, though. That's a problem. How would I be able to do this without breaking into the vacuum? Oh, I see it. These two? And then we do these two? No, it could be these two. Yeah. And then we put a bottle on here, facing the wall. It drips out backwards. Yep. Temporary liquid lock. Just dump the water from the turbine. No. I need to reduce the amount of steam. No. I have to reduce the amount of steam. Not increase. Reduce. I have too much steam inside. Oh, I see what you're saying. When it runs, redirected from that. Oh, I see what you're saying. So have it run, and then just have all the steam get pumped out. I guess that can work as well. I guess I could... I don't want to put it anywhere weird, though. We could just delete the water. Just delete the water. That could be probably the route. And then I want to add in an exact amount again. I was like, wait, we can't remove the steam from the pipe. What are you guys talking about? Oh, I see what you guys are saying now. Yeah, I see you guys. Alright, that means I do want this at 1,000 again. Because I need to remove gas pressure so that we could actually have the turbine run. Alright, let's wait for the dupes to build a pipeline. Out of oxygen. We gotta build this part. Once this is built, we're gonna get more O2 inside. Hopefully that's gonna help us out. My dupes. Oh, pea water went into the tile right here, and it created some problems. Aw, rip. There's not enough water here, boys. Okay. We gotta turn this on. Turn this one off. So what happened was the pea water spilled in, and then the goldfish converted the pea water into water after all the water got pushed up and fell out. That's what happened. I already see that happening. So now these guys are flopping. Save the fish. We can't breathe right now, fam. Water was not included. Alright, we need 2 bottles. And then this needs to be priority. Alright, with the second bottle, the fish should be good. Nice. Floated in the water. We're in, boys. Alright, my dupes are idle. Oh, there's no power here. Oh, I never connected it. Oh, that's why. There we go. There we go. So now we can leave this way now. Everyone's leaving. Let's go. I forgot to connect the power line, man. Feels bad. Alright, this one's good. We can remove this as well. So that's going into here. We can remove this. The hydrogen line no longer needs to be there, so it's going to back up backwards. These lines are no longer needed as well. The only hydrogen line we need is the one at the bottom now. This one is also going to get replaced. 900 and... Oh, I could just have this on that line. Okay, so remove this. Remove this. Let's go to the automation and start removing all that. This automation, these automations, and the smart battery. Oh, this is getting charged from the spawn. We don't need that. Let's just deconstruct both of that. And then I just need to have this power line go across. And then we could just use that line for the Draco box as well. Should be fine. Alright, cool. Almost done. Priority 7. The stuff inside for oxygen would be kind of sweet as well. Because we are not getting any suits over there. So it's a chain reaction. I just realized that. I just realized that that's what happens. Since I have dupes in suits all the time, I could keep the suits topped off because if no one's inside, no one's breathing, so the suits bypass the vents and go straight to the suits. But now that I ran out of power and a little bit of oxygen, the duplicates are inside, which makes it so that they can't leave because none of the oxygen is reaching the suits. I just made a bad design, dude. That's such a horrible design because it compounds into itself. Now there's a body temperature issue. Oh man, the Weezeworts are not strong enough. Oh man, alright, we're gonna have to start ranching for proper food, I think. Soon, boys. We almost have enough hydrogen. I mopped nuclear waste, and it emptied, and it duped. So much easier than valves. I mean, that's just nuclear waste, man. That's how they work. That's what to do. Okay, so this is in. We could cut the line now. Let's go. Have this leave. Okay, so there's no juice here. This is not hot enough. I guess we do connect this so that we could run the wheel. So we don't overpressure. Because if we overpressure, we don't get the heat. Alright. Let's wait for the dupes to get to work. Rising pressure. Adding heat. Also, the less amount of hydrogen we have that's already cold, the better. So we get a hotter temperature. Alright. Almost done. So close. All we need are these pipes. There we go. Oh, it's dripping back in. I guess that's cool. Let's try to remove as much of the water as we can. Oh, and now this is in milligrams. It's doing the glitch thing where it's absorbing heat, but it can't get... it's not enough steam per tile. Alright, so we're good. Alright, let's loop it back because it's a problematic system. And then we have to add this in. Now, we went from 80, we're going to go down to 50 kilograms. Reset. It's 5 bubbles. And we're good. Now we try to balance out with this amount. So looking at gas, we don't want the leftmost tile to be a vacuum, but we need to have enough water in the system to keep it rolling. So we want to get close to 0, but not actually hit it. And I think this works out. Yeah, it's rolling. So then now we have to just do a temperature check here. It gets to 125, but I think it might be able to handle it soon. Now the thing is that my pump outperforms the vents by 95 grams per second, assuming I have power. So I might want to increase the pressure value. What's going on, Kit? How are you? How's the Fridays, man? Happy Friday. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're having a great week as well. But yo, man, hope you're ready for the weekend. Hi, Cordy as well. Hope you're doing good. How are you? Alright, so we're going to run it at full power to pressurize this. And then I am going to cut that line so that hopefully it's self-sustaining. Hour and a half, 90 minutes? Yo, man. We are at... You can see the light at the end of the tunnel already, man. Holy heck. Almost there, man. Just a little bit more. You're doing good. How about you? It's Friday. The sun is nowhere to be seen right now, so it's kind of gloomy. You know how it is. But you know what, man? It's not bad. We're trying to progress in the Oni colony, trying to do some, you know, hydrogen taming. And I'm just literally just trying to do my hydrogen vent design. I was just building that out as a blueprint. Am I actually out of igneous? I'm out of igneous. Holy heck, really? I'm out of igneous rock. Oh, of all the things I'm out of. Feels bad. It makes me worried. Igneous is my go-to mineral. That's fine, though. But we're doing alright. Doing alright. We have a little bit of food issue, but outside of that, I think we're alright. Operating building. This is not bad. Decorator doesn't help us out. Jean is looking not bad as well. Research ranching. Decorator's not that good. But I think we take the fertilizer, because I have a little bit of a food issue right now. Let's not have them eat the swamp chard anymore. Make them eat the meat from the shovels. Running out of igneous is a bit of a shot. Yeah, it's kind of wild, man. Alright, so here, the hydrogen. We're doing a lot better. The battery always being topped off is actually how the balance works. Because when the steam turbine's not running, you need to have power in the system still. So we actually want to have the heat there. So we're pumping as much as we can. We get down to 1300. There we go. Heats up a little bit. Get a little bit more power. Still have a little bit of juice here. Cooling down with the output, though. Oh, it's being controlled by the pressure, not so much the power. Yeah, because this is getting less than 1,000 and it's turning off. I think each inlet takes about 400 grams. Yes, it does. It does. 400 grams. That's correct. Okay, so we're just out of power right now. Should I still remove steam? All right, let's see on this eruption period if we actually balance out. Because we're around 1,000. This is actually pretty good. This heats up, right? Since it's low mass, the temperature of the hydrogen comes out hotter, which means my steam's going to absorb more heat. My pump is actually not going to get that hot, though. 120. We're at 130 degrees. That's good. That's going to be enough power for the turbine to run and keep this running while storing some power. I think what I might do is remove a little bit of my tiles here. Might be the design. Oh, I can't. Because if I go like this, I don't get a proper snake. Ah, that sucks. This guy duplicating his nuclear waste? What a strat. There used to be an easier way to duplicate nuclear waste, but it got patched out. I miss those days, man. Free nuclear waste. It comes out hot. Yeah, it does. Maybe I don't need to run this as much. Having less cooling means hotter temps. Alright, so let's try that out. And then we'll do it like this. That might just work out. Another thing that could be the problem is when the water comes back out, it's too cold because this is not sealed. That could be another problem. Alright, I think though we should be alright with this design, so I am going to modify this. I'm going to do this so that we can remove this design and then seal it up, and maybe that's the difference. So we'll do this design. The change in the pipelines, we could fix that later. At what mass does nuclear waste flow over to the second tile? I am not 100% sure. I am not 100% sure. I can't tell you that off of my head, sorry. That's not something I know that familiarly. Nuclear waste is cool. I don't use it that often. I will say that. Don't use nuclear waste that often. Alright, so I do need to remove this. And then we gotta remove the ladders here. We're gonna put a bottle emptier back here. Put the oil back. Gotta go back to lurking. See ya. Gotcha, banana dude. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Gas pump 120. Not too worried about the temperature. So yeah, the water coming back comes back at 79 degrees, which I think means that if we seal this up, we're good. Realistically. Alright, so let's sweep this. Because if it's too cold, I get less energy. And I think that's the only thing that's bopping me in the face right now. Alright, so now that we have the power line from the bottom, instead of from the top, we could just get a little bit of power from here. If we need to run it. And then once we sweep everything, which we have, we could seal this up now. You don't care about losing gassed space? With the door? It's not that bad. Outside of this leaking out and the off-gassing P-dirt, I'm not losing too much. So I'm not really too worried about it. Since we have suits leaving the base anyways. Dude, how come... Oh, I'm out of igneous. That's why we can't build this. Oh my god. I am not a smart man. That's why we couldn't build this. We were out of igneous. Thank goodness I caught you. I'm having such a hard time with such a simple only problem. What's the problem, Opalani? Let me know. I got you. There is a direct leak, though. Oh, you're talking about this. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you're right. It's not bad. We lose a little bit. There was a water tile there, so I did that for water. I guess we could seal this up. It's not that bad. I know the first two research machines. How do I do the third tier research? What is the building setup? Something like this. This is your most common design. You get Wheezeworts because Wheezeworts generate radiation. And then you can see that on the radiation overlay. So with that, you're going to build your generators. And most of the time, you only need one. And you need to have structured power. Without structured power, you can't keep this charged. How this works is you generate, I think it's like one rad bolt every 60 seconds. Probably less, maybe 30 seconds, right? And it keeps charging up. It launches once you reach the whatever number you put here. A lot of the times you want to keep it at the lowest amount. And it shoots a rad bolt out. You're trying to hit the plus sign right here, target on the material study terminal. And if you do, they will hold on to the rad bolts. And then you could do your material research, which is the yellow one right here. Now, the thing is that if you don't have structured power, what happens is that you deteriorate one rad bolt per second, which means that you will lose all of your accumulated rad bolts immediately the moment power is not actually running. So I recommend to not use a wheel or not have anything that's a stable power source, because you lose so much. You lose so much the moment you run out of power. It's like it's almost immediate. There's no saving it. So recommend having stable power first. Can you use shine bugs? You can, but that's even worse. Wheezeworts provide about 20 times the amount of radiation that a shine bug provides. Oh, it's the same issue again with the polluted water and the mud. God damn it, man. Alright, we're turning this off. Mop it up, boys. Hope that helps. Let me know if you got any more questions. But yeah, you got to play with it. Now that you know which building to play around with, have fun. And I recommend setting up automation, even if it's simple as just having a signal switch to it. Because you're going to want that 100% at the time. Alright, we did this. And it's time to push this over. This is gonna be nuts. I can't wait. I had no idea how to get rad bolts into it. Yep, you'll have fun. You'll have fun. It's gonna be a good time. Hopefully, it's gonna be a good time. All right, let's wrangle these guys so they could get back into jail. Yep, gotta move the liquids. Mop priority max. My fish are gonna die. Yo, man, I'm just saying, man, my fish need some help. Steam turbine's doing alright. Let's go. Alright, we don't need to mop that. We need water in here. Get some water, fam. Fish are flopping. I started using the suits everywhere setup that you do. It's great. Suits, the dupes only take off suits for bed and so much more efficient. Yep, it's nice. Now, the thing is that it's not so much efficient. It's more so that you have insurance. If your dupes get stuck now on a ledge, they have a suit, so they're not going to suffocate. But I wouldn't call it efficient, because if you didn't know, wearing suits gives you a athleticism penalty, so you run slower with the suits on, 60% slower. So because of that, you're technically better off not having suits to travel. But, you know, in the case that you want the easy setup of just having the dupes always wearing suits, and if something goes wrong, they're always protected. That's kind of what the Atlas suits are. Who will build supplier? I'm a little bit food problem. I want to take this guy. Ah, man, I'll take him. I'll take him. It's probably a bad thing. How do you do a petroleum boiler with a frozen core? You either find thermium and use an aqua tuner, or use the metal refinery, but that's very inconsistent. Or you find a volcano. Outside of that, you need a heat source. You could also use rocket launch as a heat source. It's a little bit tough to do. But all of the ones I just mentioned normally is going to be very hard to streamline. If you use a meta refinery, if you use an aqua tuner, if you use a rocket exhaust, if you use a volcano. That's probably the easiest one, finding a volcano. But for the most part, yeah, it's hard to streamline that process if you use the other methods. Hope that helps, man, Mr. Moe. Pressure is at 900. We still have a little bit of power. This is looking better now. Now, once this gets up to 90 degrees, I think we're going to have a little bit more power. So I want to cap this off. We're going to do a oil lock setup here again. I am going to have to connect this. And then we don't need this anymore. So we get rid of this. Both these tiles and the ladder. Drop the naphtha is going to be fine. Mop that up so we get rid of it. I want to say the steam should be alright. I am going to change up the piping pattern though. Because we do have steel, so I could get to a hotter temperature in here. But if this works now, I'll reconnect it to the old design and don't break in. Because actually, yeah, let's actually go back. Because if we do it like this, and it still works, I think we'll be good. Alright, so we'll let this run. And then once it stops producing, and then we remove the hydrogen, I want to see what happens on a fresh eruption period. And then we might be able to wrap this up. It's producing. We out-pump it, though, as long as we have power, and we do. This is sitting at 10k. This is looking amazing, actually. Alright, this stopped erupting, and we have power still. I think that's literally what it was. The open box allowed the liquids inside to cool down, which makes the coolant output be a lot cooler than it needs to be. Yeah, it's at 90 right now. So we're actually going to get more power as this heats up in the middle to 95 degrees. So I should be stable because this is pressurized, right? Yeah, it's in the stagnant period. I think we're good. I think we're actually good. So I'm not going to actually drop the oil there yet. All right, that's the case. 66 kilograms of hydrogen. All right, we're going to do the other thing with the H2 that I wanted to do. And that was this. Now, of course, this means we're going to need ladders here. Or maybe just, you know, something like that. That's probably better. Platform. So we're going to empty out this pipe of hydrogen that we're getting from this line. And we have a little bit too much in here. So we're going to move some of it into the infinite storage so that we could have this as a power source for basically the map. Then I do want to convert from the wheel so we don't have to run as much. That's going to be the next thing we're going to want to do. We did replace some of the lines already with a 1, 2, 3 line from here. But we're going to want to move a little bit of the H2 here, empty out the pipes, delete most of them, like right here. And then we get the oxygen out. The oxygen in here is great. Nice. This is pressurized, which means we could bypass over here and go straight to the suits. Good stuff, good stuff. For your power, you just go right from the generator to transformers and no batteries. No, we have a battery right here. So I'm going to do power in sets depending on the type of generator. I like doing power that way. Not that you have to, but it's something I like to do. What I do basically is we have the generators have the smart battery dictate whether or not it turns on first, second, or last. I'm probably just going to do 2 power systems here, natural gas and hydrogen. So it's probably just going to be first or second. But I like that design. I like that design. All right, so we have to get this out. Probably make this a little bit clean and go around the generators. So we'll do it like this. And this is going to be for the natural gas that's up here. So this is going to be the next generator we're going to tame. This one's going to be a lot easier, though. So shouldn't be too bad. Gotta mine those out. Do this setup. And then we have to box this up. Put a pump inside. This is normally a vacuum anyway, so I don't have to do any pumping. It's pretty sweet. And then we have this pipeline out. It's gonna go around, of course. And then I probably want to jump down to here. Put some tiles there so that our pipeline could be built through. And that should be the easy setup. We'll probably fix it later. Put a proper liquid lock to go in and out as well. But I need to do some starter trimming first to get this started. Yeah, this is looking stabilized now, actually. This is looking really stabilized. So we're actually good, and it was just waiting for the liquids to warm up. Nice. Alright, so we'll remove a bunch of this. Autosave lag its weight. Gonna move the wheel so we don't have runners anymore, and then we'll deconstruct this. These are not going to be needed, so we'll get rid of that as well. Yeah, we'll just remove that. I don't know if we're going to need that water anymore, but we'll leave it there. We won't mop it up or anything. And then I think we need to get rid of this as well. Nice. Okay, so steel pump. We're going to put this on the left side. But before we do that, I know we need to put ladders here. Because I need to replace these tiles on the top. And I can't do that because this is 4 tall. The water's going to fall, of course. Can't do anything about that. So it's probably going to be like this because I want the pump on the left side. That way we could build a liquid lock here a little bit easier. And then probably want a tile there. Put a pressure sensor on this side. I'm not going to stop them from going to the left. At least not yet. Oh no, I could just deconstruct this. And it's sealed now. I don't have to worry about that leaking. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Actually, that makes sense if I go like this. And then it's like this, that. And then this is not space exposures. That actually works out really well. Okay, so we won't do this yet. We'll do it like that. Go in and out, try to build as much of this as we can, and then we'll add the build in once we're ready. Let's not do this tile so the gas leaks out if we do have another gas up here. Like steam, potentially. But we'll just build this out, the insulated tile this way. It should be alright. All this natural gas, polluted oxygen. Should I try to oxidize this with a deodorizer? Alright, their building is all that matters. We do need another pump in here. And this power line is at 1440. It's only for the 2 gens and a material study terminal. So I'll probably just take this for the natural gas pump. It's very straightforward. And then we're just going to stockpile it. We're not going to move the generators in yet. We'll do that a lot later. We just want to start getting a natural gas resource. Unpermitted food. We're out of food again. Ah, man. Classic. Okay, we're going to need another wheeze wart setup for these guys. I hate how when they're not actually growing, I can't tell their percentage. Feels bad. Okay, so classic thing we're going to do, ice temp shift plates. You guys know what it is. This is the tried and true methods. Let's not do it at the bottom. Let's do it up top. So this is going to chill down the temperature. Mealwood's going to start growing again. Shouldn't have to worry. Oh, now this is here. This is a green line. And then it's oh, that's gonna cause an issue. Oh, this causes an issue either way. Okay, so the bridge needs to go. And I need to have this be a straight connection there. This bridge means I need a bridge here as well. Okay. So it has to be like that. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Power, boys. We're going to have power. We're going to have a lot of juice. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the pipelines. We'll leave the pipes there. We'll leave the pump there, though. These are just going to chill. No one's going to run the wheel because it's not connected. All right. Now, this should be self-cooling now. Should be self-cooling. Should be self-cooling. Hoping that it's self-cooling. It should be. It should be. All right, take the algae. Ranch farm supply. This guy's pretty good. Starry-eyed. Get 10 morale in space. Another starry-eyed. How come I'm getting dupes with starry-eyed, but they're not rocket pilots? That's very unfortunate. Yeah, we have food issues. I can't take anyone else. We'll have to take the algae. Okay, so the shovels are chilling. Hopefully with the ice temp shift plate, the mealwood's back, and it is. They're going to be able to grow now. Nice, nice. Oh, we're adding too much water into here. My bad. Everyone's getting soggy feet. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, that's good. Oh, we got a cuddle pip. Let's go. We got the rare random cuddle pip babies. Oh, man. Hey, little buddy. You look like a pink mamba. Except mamba's cuter. Good stuff, good stuff. Always good to have. What is that? You don't know about the cuddle pips? Yo, man, the pips evolve, dude. Have you ever seen an EV from Pokemon? This is what happens when you add a cuddle stone to the pip. You force it to evolve, and the cuddle pip, man, he's a cutie pie. He is a cutie pie. Why is the pip a cutie pie? Because randomly, he will demand hugs. Randomly, he will demand... Something broke. Oh, come on, man. We're still getting meteor showers on that. Cuddle pips are the best because they could be in a jam-packed room, 4 squares per cuddle pip, and they stay happy. Yep. They require less space. They're awesome critters. What about a bleachstone evolution? Yo, man, you don't want to see the bleachstone pip, dude. It's not gonna look that nice. Feels bad. Time to build more stables. I really should. I need to get more ranching out here. That's what we need to do. We won't do that yet, though. I need to get my natural gas in first. And then after we do that... hydrogen is here. We have power for that. Should be good. Moving some hydrogen here. Clear out the pipes. Oh, it's not working? Oh, no, it's not connected. That's why. I gotta do this. Autosave lag. Let's wait. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Calling a herd of cuddle pips takes forever because they get hugged. Have you ever seen the guy that got hugged to death? There was a guy that got hugged to death. He was starving, and then he was walking through the cuddle pip ranch, and he never made it home. Yo, man, it happens. It's worse than zombie spores. All the cuddle pips require a hug. He did it, though. I mean, he literally starved, man. What a way to die. Get hugged to death. Yeah, man. They didn't squeeze him hard or anything like that. He just couldn't make it back home to eat in time. That's the funny thing about it. Like, it wasn't anything dark. He just spent too much time hugging pips. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so now this side can get removed. Will they suffocate too? The pips don't need to breathe. Like all other critters. Outside of puffs or slicksters. They don't need to breed, so I don't think that's a thing for them. I'd like to talk about the dupes. I'm not sure how that works. Is that possible? Probably. No, the dupe within a room with the herd. See, that's the thing. I don't know if the AI ignores them when they're looking to breathe. That's the thing. It might and it might not, so I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I don't need this anymore, and I don't need this anymore. Nice. Okay, cool. That means I think we could connect the rooms now. Yeah. Long ladders. Long ladders. I'm in. Good stuff, good stuff. Still a crazy way to die. Yeah, man. Unexpected. Unexpected to say the least. Okay, so that's good, that's good. Natural gas time. Ooh. Dig that out, please. Regolith is not the business. So I do need to build out these two tiles so that we could stand and build up the ceiling. And then we could climb across. That's good. Mine out this tile because it's going to be in the way. Steam? It's actually hot. What the hell, dude? How did it get this hot? Wait, why is it hot? Alright, steam dissipated. We're good. There's nothing hot here, though. Nothing's above 100. Yet steam just randomly erupts. Yeah, the regolith here is 60 degrees. I'm so confused. No, there's no nat gas, though. This is dormant. I'm so confused. Because it was dormant and it was a vacuum. And there's nothing here over 100 degrees. So I'm just confused where the heat's coming from. Water's at 40. Steam's at 100. I don't know why, though. See, that phosphorite's at 70 degrees and it's chilling. There is nothing over 100 here. No, man. This is weird. Even this is only around 90. This is at 100, though. Weird interactions, man. Weird interactions. Who knows how it's happening? Unpermitted foods again. Alright, we need to make some food soon. So, food. How do I want to do this? I want to create space on this side so we can start ranching. But there's so much nuclear waste here that I'm scared. Scared of the nuclear waste, boys. Alright, I think it's time to crack into it, though. It's probably wise that we gotta start. 300-degree liquid sulfur. Hopefully it's gonna cool down. Start mining through the area. And then the Drecos are at 8. This is at 16. We're good. Oh, they keep walking into the door, though, huh? Feels bad. I need to keep them away from the door. Oh, there's probably a strat I could do with water. Yeah, the room's just not big enough to actually do that. Feels bad. So that's fine. We'll leave that there. Water's good for the spawn. So food. We could grow more food. Let's see my seeds. We could just eat Paku as well. Let's see this though. Seeds. Dude, 1,000 sleet wheat grain. I mean, mealwood grain. Blossoms. I do have water. I have water for this, actually. That wouldn't be too bad. Salt water dash of salt vines. I barely have grub fruit. I guess that's fine. I have a good selection, though. No sleet wheat grain. Feels bad. I would love to have that. Oh, there is some in here. At least one seed. Deep freeze sterile atmosphere. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Banana Dude. Okay, so food for now has to be mealwood, I think. I can't imagine anything else. Now, because it's getting hot again, I'll probably want to put in another temp shift plate. So we'll just preemptively do that. So we're not going to have enough food via mealwood by itself. We're going to need some additional food to make up. The shovels will probably be the first thing to do, but I don't think we're going to be able to increase the numbers as fast. O2 mask. Hope that works, man. Hope that works. They breathe out with the O2 mask still, creating a gas known as carbon dioxide. Hopefully that's not a problem. Yeah, I'm just taking dupes way faster than I should. And I think I just need a wrangle. I could double up on the Dreckle farm and make a regular Dreckle farm. But I don't think it's necessary. Outside of that, I guess we could try to plant a mutated mealwood seed. The original, we have super specialized, which is double the yield. Wow. Viable temperature is worse though. Oh, feels bad. Wildish. Oh, less fertilizer usage. That's pretty good. Lysy. Oh, additional meal lice. I would need that for the bomb lily. Easy going. I don't think we're going to use any of the seeds for the mutated seeds. It should be all right. So I think that means we're just going to start ranching. All right, they're still waiting on that, which is fine. I have like 20 Lysy lice in flower pots last save. Yo, this guy with exploits. Lysy is normally the best kcal per fertilizer, I think. It's not bad. It's not bad. Having it on bomb lily would probably be the best though, right? The bomb lily pretty strong. Okay, we could get rid of this now. Pretty convenient. Hydrogen's moving out. And we're not using this as a power source anymore, so this is viable, I think. At least for the time being. Actually, we're at a good different setup. I think I'm able to cut this off now. Might have moved a little bit too much H2, but we're good. Okay. Dirt for mealwood. Oh, I should do a couple things like the sani shells. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, let's start setting up the nuclear waste shenanigans. Probably. Yeah, probably. Oh, you can see where every point of interest is, but not where they are in Minibase. Could be that scanner's infinite range, but I reckon it's going to be rockets. Not sure yet. Interesting, interesting. Oh, this guy's on debug mode. Yeah. If you're debugging, there's a good chance. That's a problem. Okay, so I originally wanted to stack on the nuclear waste with the radiation right here. Originally, that was the idea. Right? Oh, I could rummage this and get a morb. Yeah, why not? Prima Donita, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. How's the mod colony going? Easy going. We just got our first power brick, even though it's a temporary power brick. We're going to, have a central source of power now. And then just tame the hydrogen vent, self-powered, and try to get a natural gas one next. And then I'm thinking about clearing more of the space, but we have nuclear waste right here with a lot of radiation. So we need to move the radiation to another spot. So I'm thinking about moving it here. Hey, it's the free morb. Let's kill them, boys. We got a free Atmos suit and some databanks. Oh, there's 3 morbs. Damn. Okay. Dupe sticker bomb, scanning. Take some free decor. It's not bad. It's not bad. The colony's going alright, Prima Donita. It's going alright. We are almost done setting up the bunker tiles up top. Just 2 more. Repair the ladders. And then we could clear out all the regolith as well. So it's doing pretty great. Not really worried. Oxygen is indeed included. We could prove that right here. 900 kilograms per tile. So O2 is included, and we have an O2 being chilled to a nice 16 degrees, which is not bad. So we'll take that. I just need to start ramping up my food. That's the only thing I'm a little bit behind on now. But in order for me to ramp up on food means I need to expand my ranching. And although I'm willing to do that, I have a little bit of nuclear waste in the way. So I want to actually start taking care of the nuclear waste if I can. That's what I want to do right now, if possible. So I want to move my nuclear waste to here so that we could charge Radbull rockets with the 2000 from the Rex satellite. So we have a lot of nuclear waste. If I just turn this on, you can see the bright radiation spots everywhere. So we have a lot of waste just waiting for us, and we just have to utilize it properly. I could do my science research up here, just move that. That's actually not a problem. So if we do a design, let's see. So it's here, here, here. This is the most radiation. It's on a single tile. And then it goes up and down. It's either going to be a 2 or a 4. Either way, though, it's not good because it's not a good number. Oh, no. No. I would have to do that because the vent doesn't stack on top of a Radbolt generator, right? So if I have this, I won't be able to put the Radbolt generator on top, right? It doesn't overlap? Yeah, it doesn't overlap, so I can't do that. Okay, so that's Ada's question. They're not starving yet. We'll just keep them like that. We could also just kill a couple of hatches or something. Oh, we gotta wrangle some hatches again. Alright, move those guys again. So, if we do the infinite pressure design... Oh, there's a problem with that, huh? Yeah, there's a problem with that. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, I didn't realize that at all. So there's a problem with... Okay, so if you guys didn't know, there's a strat in this game that I've always wanted to do, where you put one Radbolt generator, like this, and you make it shoot diagonally, and you have it in an infinite storage. You keep your Radbolt generator inside of the nuclear waste. And then this tile is a gas bubble, and you just pump out your nuclear waste like that. There is a design that utilizes this. And it's great because you get the maximum amount. The nuclear waste acts as cooling. And the more waste you get, the faster it charges. Now, the problem with this design is that it only works for one rad bolt generator. And second thing is, it doesn't work for all corners. There's a weird orientation with this. I don't really have a full grasp, but sometimes in this box design, this doesn't work. And it's weird. And it's because you can't have where it's shooting from in a corner or something. And then if you flip it, so it's like the other way around, it might be able to shoot diagonally the top way. It's weird. So I don't know if I want to do this. Because if I just do an infinite pressure next to this, I could keep the rad bolt generators on the outside, use the conductive panels right here as a cooling setup. And that would work. Ah, man. That flash of steam was kind of scary. I have no idea what that was. That smoke that just appeared and then disappeared. So the thing is that in most cases, you probably want 2 or 4 rad bolt generators. And then if I do the design right here, infinite pressure, right? Whatever design we do, it's probably going to be like this. Solid tiles that have low rad. That means we have the vent here. A huge amount of radiation. And then we have the rad bolt generators. Oh, it's probably going to be like this. That actually makes the most sense. We could bop that as well and have it like that. But this makes more sense. And then how would I cool this? This is such a weird cooling setup. Would it be like this? Dude, this looks so weird. We could do this and then do a valve setup so that they all merge back into one pipeline. I could also not have this one and just go with 3. I probably do want the 4th one, though. Alright, let's just let it simulate while I think about it. Getting the 4th one makes it look off, but then I maximize on charging, which is always good to be efficient. This could be floating. Oh, this could be floating. Maybe the radiation underneath is actually higher. It is. Oh, the radiation underneath is higher. Okay. We have to do a different design. If the coolant is nuclear waste, will that add more radiation? No. Anything that's in pipelines does not contribute to the radiation on the overworld. So this is the overworld that we have oxygen, radiation, sunlight, gases, liquids, right? This is the overworld. Inside pipelines, inside building contents, they're a different world. So there's no radiation. That's why when you have liquids inside of a pipe, the germs don't get killed by chlorine. You could put a couple within the nuclear waste. No, I'm not going to do that. I was thinking about that earlier, but I don't think I want to chance the direction. Just doesn't work. I think having it under the wrecked satellite is going to be the play. And then we mine this out. Yes, this tile is 2200. Yes. That's actually good. That's actually the design, boys. We did it. All right, so I thought this was the tile with 2000. No, it's bottom center. That's actually the best tile. Because the top tile's at 18. Okay, good to see, good to see. Let's trim this out. We know what to do. Aw, come on, dude. Second one you didn't mine out. Take the dirt. We don't like puffs. Puffs are not the business. And then we could start dumping the nuclear waste into here. So once we mine this, can't build, you can. Oh, this is a unbuildable tile as well. Does that mean this is also 22? No, this is the center. 217, 217, and then it's a 4 tile wide, offset to the left middle. 222, 217, 217. Yeah, okay. So gold is actually the least protective, I believe, if I remember correctly. Gold amalgam has the least amount of radiation blocking. 0.3, yeah, it's the least amount, I believe. If I look at something like sandstone, it is 0.7. Yeah, so gold is going to be the material of choice, so we allow the most amount of radiation possible. All right. We could just build a gold metal tile, probably. Oh, this is refined. That actually bops me, right? Because refined gold is a little bit different. 0.35. I mean, it's still gold properties, I guess. It's shanky for sure. Could do diagonal down immediately, or one tile, but that's all. The works pop through diagonal. Yeah, the thing is that sometimes the diagonals don't shoot through, even though they should. It's weird. Like, I've tested it, so that's why I don't want to mess around with it. When you have a proper square like this, sometimes you could do this, and you could shoot through the top left, but not the bottom right. However, if you take that and you flip it like this, you could shoot top left, but not bottom right. It's weird. I don't know why the rules are weird, depending on how you actually have your orientation of the rat bolt generator. But because we're in space, and how I don't really have a lot of leeway to kind of play around with that, I'm not going to do that design. I know it works, I just don't know which directions are guaranteed. Nope, upside down is all that works. Yeah, it's like, you're probably right. I just don't trust myself, and I don't want to deal with that. And then if it fails, it's just wasted time. So we're just not going to do it. Just going to avoid that design. All right, so airflow, nuclear waste, airflow. Hey, howdy friends, what's going on, Mr. TX? I see you over there. How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. But yo, thank you so much for the 42 months. What a legend. Y'all see this guy, man? One of my earliest supporters in chat, Mr. Panhandle. How are you, good sir? Hope you're having a good week and a great Fridays today. And hope you're having a great weekend ahead of you. What's going on, Mr. Panhandle? How you doing today? We are good, thanks you. We're doing all right. Mamba's napping. He wanted some head rubs earlier. I felt bad, but then he looks like he's napping away right now. He's doing good. We're making some progress in the colony. Doing pretty great ourselves. Can't really complain. Didn't get that much sun today because it was a gloomy day, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, it's all right. It is all right. I'm alright. Last week I loaded up Satisfactory for the first time, struggling through, learning the early game. Oh man, how does that game run? Do you have any like issues running the game? What I mean when I say issues running the game, I'm talking about dude, isn't that like very heavy? Like I see that game, it's 3D, it's cool, but it's like I'm just like, dude, man, my computer's gonna lag. My computer's gonna lag. And I've heard that once the game gets larger, like you build a lot of the machines, it gets even worse. Like there's no stopping Satisfactory lag from what I hear. It's a great game, very optimized, nice. I'm just worried about the 3D graphics, man. I'm worried about the 3D graphics. I don't think I'd be able to stream it, which is why I've stayed away from Satisfactory. Currently, mine's 15 in my neck of the woods. Damn, Fractal Kind, dude. Have you tried putting water outside and does it freeze? I heard it is heavy. I crowdsourced components for a new computer for Christmas. Nice. And so it's running smooth on my new build. Oh, nice. New builds are always great. They've been working on the lag FPS issues in the last few updates. Not near as bad as it used to be. Gotcha, gotcha. I'm still probably not going to be checking it out anytime soon. Maybe on full release, maybe. But we'll have to see. Time to move! It's too cold. It'd be like that sometimes. All the piles of snow sure are frozen. I see you, Fractal Kind. I see you. Well, that's not what I meant, but I see you. I see you.